Right, good morning everyone. Welcome to rural Norfolk. Here we are again. What I'm going to be doing today, I'm going to be potting on my tomato plants. Now, I know everybody thinks, well, oh, they're getting leggy and all this sort of thing, but don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. What I'm using is a Levington's Tomarite, and that's a grow bag. So I'm using the contents of that, which has got the potential for growing tomatoes in properly. I'm using that to pop them on. So here we go. What we'll do, I'll move this tag out of there into the bigger pot, right? Because that's the way I identify them. I've got 3 different lots in there, so this is the way that I would identify them. Right, make a hole into there and make it fairly deep. Make it so it's nearly through to the bottom, like that. Because the more of this plant you get in, the more roots you're going to get, and the more roots you get, the better the plant's going to be. Right, now if you look at them, you might think, oh yeah, they do look a bit leggy, but not problem, not problem. And another thing, these leaves what are coming on here, they're the second leaves. They're the ones that you should be looking for before you repot them. Some of these I did reset some more because I had some didn't come through. If you look at that, some of them have only got 2 leaves on there. When they're at that stage, they're a bit too early to pot on. But once you get these second leaves come on here, because you'll probably find that these outside ones you will lose them. So once you get these second leaves on here, that's the time to repot them. Now I've got 2 in here. What will probably happen is one of these will get chucked anyway, but just under there, just lever it out like that. Now when you handle these, handle them by the leaves, not by the stem, because if you go and break that stem, then you've got a problem. Just gently into the hole like that, gently down, 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 down. There you go, being ever so gentle so that you don't do any harm to the stem. Fill the hole in as you go, like that, so you make sure you get compost right down at the bottom. Now if you look how I've done that, right, it's not far from just under them bottom 2 leaves, right? So the legginess now is gone. We got a nice, that'll grow into a nice sturdy plant, right? No fears of any legginess. Right, I'll just gently ease that down, being careful not to do any damage to the stem as we go. There you go, just a drop more compost in there. Just round the top, just a little. Spread it round the top like that. So they're in there nice and deep. And there you go. That will then become a nice, nice sturdy plant. Well, what I'm going to do with these, when I've finished, I'm going to move them back indoors. I'm actually in the greenhouse today because it's a damn sight warmer in here than what it is in the potting shed. I think it's about +3 outside, and it's 52 in here, so that's not too bad. Nice to work in anyway. And like I say, I'll get all these done. I've got them all in their little trays here, all the different colours and what have you. So I'll get all them done, and then I shall pop them back indoors. Probably put them back on a warm windowsill for a couple of days, just to let them get going again. And then what I shall do with them then, I shall move them upstairs. We've got a spare bedroom, and I shall move them up there. And it's a little bit cooler up there, you know, although it's free of frost, it's just that little bit cooler, and that will sort of help them then. Right, I'm going to get on, so I shall talk to you a little bit later. What I'm going to do when I've done this, I'm going to line this with a little bit of, I'll show you when I've finished anyway. I'll take a picture of it and put on there. But I'm going to put a little bit of foil behind here, about so high, just at the back, just so it reflects the light back in. I did this last year, if you look on last year's diary, but I'll do it again with these and take a picture. I'm going to put a little bit of foil on it, reflects the light back in, and that stops them then bending towards the light. Stops them bending over towards the light, keeps them nice and straight, reflects the light in. Right, my dears, I'm going to get on, so I shall have a talk to you a little later. All right, bye for now then.